Hi everybody. I'm going to run on some errands today, and it's already Tuesday, time for my vlog, and I just have not had a minute to film my Tuesday vlog. So I'm just going to take you with me on my errands today while I talk about that. Well, I'm going to put you on director's mode in a minute so you can see the drive on the way. Why not, right? Today we're getting a little break in the weather and in the drought. It's cloudy and it's getting ready to rain again. So I'm going to run to the post office. I have a print that somebody ordered that I need to get mailed. And then I'm going to go grab a little something to eat before I have to go into Walmart to get some toiletries and supplies. I'm just going to take you with me. A day in the life of someone who doesn't want to go into a store hungry. It is 12:45 and I have not eaten yet today. So we are going to head out, and I'm going to tell you about what's been going on here with my week, including some of the things that I am doing over on my business channel, my Sketch Your Life channel. And I want to ask your opinion. Since my Sketch Your Life channel is more based on helping people move forward in their own lives using creative practices, should I call it just Sketch Your Life? Or would it be more understandable for a new person coming on to have a sketch your new life? That extra word for people who are trying to reinvent themselves, because this Sketch Your Life creative clarity channel is about reinvention, about women especially, but anyone who wants to reinvent their life and change it to what they always wanted it to be in the first place. I would love your opinions on that matter while I'm running around. I'll talk about how that channel is becoming a new setup for me. It's not just about sketching and learning how to sketch. It's going to also be about helping people get that clarity and helping people who have struggled with ageism in the workforce to find their own ability. I'm going to stop this and turn you around for director's view, and that way you can see where I'm going instead of where I've been. We are now heading for the post office in my town on the busy highway right now where I live. Let me see if I can point you up a little better instead of looking straight at the road. We're just in rural North Carolina, semi-rural. It's not like we're out in the middle of nowhere because this is a busy highway. It's a main artery between a town called Hillsborough and a town called Durham, a larger city, so a lot of people come through here, and this road goes on to cities further down the road where a lot of people like to take it because it keeps them off the interstate. What I've been doing this week, let's recap. First thing that I've been doing is still working on my studio walls. It is going slower than I expected because I'm also doing stuff in other rooms too, and because we did not anticipate the fact that Dale is unable to help me very much because he's actually in his busiest month at work. He's doing a whole bunch of audits for the government through his analytics and informatics job. He's the only guy that knows how to run certain queries and programs and how to gather and get this information out. So he is swamped. He worked probably 60 hours last week and will probably be working about the same this week. Hopefully, once this is over and he's got all the audits done and programmed and in and all that stuff analyzed, then hopefully he'll be able to take a few days break from his work, but we'll see. It's been slower on that room because I'm not only trying to get that stuff done, I'm also trying to build my business. I have realized that I need to already be making that minimum wage net per month before we move, because the more I'm making and the better my business looks before I apply for that profession liberale visa, the higher my chances that I'll be able to go on that visa, that visa will be accepted. There's a new process that you have to do now with a profession liberale visa. You can't just take it straight to the consulate for your interview. It has to go through another governmental body first, who will look it over, analyze it, make sure it's a decent business plan, and then they will either accept or reject it before you can go apply at the office. Now, if I have a windfall and suddenly win the HGTV smart home or something like that, then I may never have to work another day in my life, although I still will because I enjoy doing things. Right now, currently, as things are, and as things probably will remain, I have to make money myself. I have to make my own money, and I have to have my own business. And now that I have a good business model to go by on my Sketch Your New Life channel or Sketch Your Life channel, tell me what you think. Now that I have that model and now that I know what kind of digital products I'll be creating and doing, now I'm more able to get this business off the ground and get it going. I haven't decided whether I'm going to be website based or I do have a website I'm building, or even go back to a school model, SKOOL model, like I had but closed. This time, if I do that, if I rely on membership for my digital product, for my one product offering, then it will not be like a freemium thing. It will be two paid tiers. It will be one lower paid tier where you get a certain amount for that tier, and then it'll be a higher level tier where people can get one-on-one coaching and stuff like that in their monthly subscription. There won't be a free tier. There'll be freebies that people can get because I want to provide value to them for my content. There won't be a free membership in my community. It'll all be paid at one level or paid at a higher level. So that's kind of where I am. And it might even just be paid at one level just to make it easier on me. And then if I need to in the future, if I get too many people in the future signing up, then maybe I'll go to a higher level tier to offer higher level stuff, or maybe I'll just have to raise my price for anybody new coming in. That's what I'm working on now. I haven't quite decided yet, but I am working on a digital product that'll be helpful to people in that Sketch Your New Life arena. And I'm working on a free tutorial as well, or a free, just something of value to be able to give people, and getting all that business stuff lined up. So it's putting a little damper on how quickly we're getting things in the house done. My thought is the sooner I can start making profit, whether it be through YouTube AdSense or with my digital product, any of those things, the sooner I can be making a profit, the more likely I can hire out for someone to come in and do the stuff that I don't have time to do, like refinish our floors in the front, repaint all the walls, lay down a new piece of carpet in that back room. So those are the things that I'm parsing out and thinking about. My first priority has got to be building my business. Those of you in France, if you are in France and you're on a profession libéral visa, I would love to hear your advice. I would love to discuss with you what you're doing and why you have gotten that visa. I know friend Richard in Perpignan is waiting to see if his profession libéral visa is accepted. Not sure what his business is yet. I think it has something to do with food because he is quite the chef and connoisseur. I just want to hear from you. What is your process? What kind of business do you have? Do you have any advice for me while I'm working toward building that business plan? And, you know, all those things. Meanwhile, I am at the post office, so I will stop for the moment and go in and mail my package, and I'll be right back. Well, I was in the post office for all of a minute and a half and came out to rain. Now, this is partially a blessing because we are in a very bad drought, and it has lowered the temperatures to where today is only going to be 81 Fahrenheit. However, it's not going to be enough rain to break the drought. In fact, it might give us a couple days of reprieve where people can burn the brush they need to burn in the next couple days, or where they're not just worried about a lightning strike catching all the tinder dry grass and trees on fire. However, within the next 3 days after this rain, it's going to be dry as a tinderbox again, and by the end of next week, we'll be getting temperatures like the ones that are happening in France right now. My friends Eric and Dino in Carcassonne sent me a little screenshot of their temperature inside their vehicle today, and it is 41 degrees Celsius, which is a little over 105 degrees Fahrenheit. That is scary. I remember when I was a kid, growing up in Missouri, we had hot, humid summers, but it never really got up in the high 90s. It was just very hot and humid and muggy. But there was one year my dad had a restaurant called The Barn Barbecue, and he was a very good barbecue restaurateur. And I have the sauce recipe. I'll bring it with me to France, except I don't know if I'll be able to make it exactly right because I haven't found Hunt's products in Europe, and Hunt's is the product that he used, and it provided a particular sort of flavor and smell. So I may have to readapt and make the sauce my own. Anyway, rabbit trail, ADHD. We were there. I was a teenager at the time. I was there in the summers, and we were working in the restaurant, and it was 105 degrees outside that one day. And we took the temperature inside the kitchen because we were all just roasting, and the air conditioner in that restaurant could not keep up. And it was 117 degrees in that kitchen. So my dad just said, we're shutting it down. It's just too hot. We're closing for the day because we don't want anybody having a heat stroke in our restaurant or in our kitchen. So he protected his employees by shutting the whole thing down so we could all go sit in better air conditioning and not be cooking anything. We did actually continue to serve cold drinks to people coming in because we wanted people to make sure that they could find a bottle of water or a soda or something with ice in it. So we kept that going, but we shut all the ovens and everything else down so that the air conditioner would have the ability to cool the restaurant back down again. And so people could come in and sit and have a cool drink and not be roasting of a heat stroke outside. I remember that was such a rarity though when I was a teenager in the 80s. Now, thanks to climate change, it's just become commonplace, and the entire northern hemisphere is dealing with some of these temperatures that are record high temperatures for any time, let alone the time of year. And France, unfortunately, is kind of in that bubble, in that canicule that seems to be getting the worst of it. And so I would encourage you, my French friends, to please try to stay cool, stay hydrated. If you don't have air conditioning, make yourself a swamp cooler. Put some water in front of a fan, and cold water in front of a fan, and let it blow on you, or a hunk of ice, or even if you've got frozen meat that you need to thaw in your freezer, put a hunk of that in a bowl in front of a box fan and just sit in front of it and let it blow on you, and that cool air will keep your temperature, in your body temperature, low. We learned this when I was a child too, because we did not have air conditioning for a while. We lived in a mobile home, and talk about an oven. It was like living inside an oven. And so my mom would put together these swamp coolers, these swamp air conditioners, and just put ice in a stainless steel bowl in front of the fan, and we would all just sit right in front of it and just and it worked like an air conditioner, but in that narrow area. I encourage you, sorry, backing up, don't want to hit anybody, turning on my wipers, to just do everything you can to stay cool and don't overdo it. I know the music festivals might still be going on. I'm not sure. I think they ended just before the 105 degree temperature in Carcassonne happened. But just try to stay cool and stay in a cool area. Have a cool drink, non-alcoholic. Alcohol can dehydrate. Four-way stops. I'm not unopposed to traffic circles, y'all. They're so much better and more efficient than a four-way. Now that I've been at the post office, I'm going to head, probably, unfortunately, because I'm out and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I haven't had anything to eat. So I need to head out and get myself a bite to eat. And I hope you all get a little bit of rain in the future, because you're in a drought too in France. And if you're anywhere in the US or the UK, let me know what things are like in your area. I know that Lisa is down in Florida, so probably roasting as well. And I have sisters in Pensacola who are very hot, and I have my daughter on the other side and my mother-in-law on the other side near Jacksonville, and they're probably roasting and staying in the air conditioning too, I hope. So take care of yourselves, everyone, and I will start talking to you. I think I'm going to take you into Walmart with me when I go, but I'm going to turn you off for now. So I have made it to the Walmart parking lot, but have not made it much further because we are in a full-on thunder and lightning storm. I am yards from the entrance, maybe 20, maybe 10, 20 meters. And this is where I am right now. I'm going to give it a few minutes because it's raining so hard right now that my umbrella, which I do have behind me, my umbrella is not going to do me a whole lot of good in this hard rain, and I'm probably gonna have very wet feet because there are little rivers running through the parking lot. I will be wetting my shoes even though I have very high soles on these sneakers, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna stay in my car while the lightning and thunder is happening for the next few minutes and make sure that I am in a vehicle that is grounded because it has rubber tires, and that's safer than being out in it right at the moment. C'est la vie. And I can't stay out here long. I hope it dissipates soon because I have to go to the restroom. Okay, I am in Walmart. We have a vision center for those of you in France, and a few other things. And they're building a Dunkin' Donuts on the other end. I'm heading into our pharmacy section, which is where my collagen drink mix is. Is it on this side or is it somewhere else? I'm seeing other stuff. This is all the protein shakes. I'm looking for my collagen, which they only recently started selling here. Excuse me for not keeping my face in frame. They're always changing stuff around, but they're out of my normal plain collagen peptides, so I guess I'm going to be having chocolate this time. This is the only collagen that melts really well for me that I decided that I like, and it's very good for your bones, better than calcium even. Okay. I did not continue filming in Walmart. There were too many people, and it was too confusing, and everybody was freaked out about the rain, and so I just stopped. Didn't have much left anyway to get. They were out of the plain collagen, so I guess my coffees this week is going to taste, in the next couple weeks, is going to taste chocolatey, because that's all they had was the chocolate or vanilla, and I'm not a big fan of vanilla in my coffee. At age 60, I find that it's very important that I try to rehydrate my skin and keep my nails growing and keep my joints healthier, because I don't want to get stiff. I don't want to lose my joint control. So I researched and researched and researched. I take calcium anyway, every single day, calcium citrate, because that's what you should do to keep your bone health, especially as you hit middle age and beyond. Reading all the studies, I found that collagen peptides are actually even better for your joints at binding to your cartilage and your joints, because it's collagen. And, you know, even eating things that have collagen in them are just better for your joints and your bones. So that is what I do now, and it has made a difference. I have found that my joint pain has gone away. Part of that is because I got rid of all of the nasty processed oils, like vegetable oils and corn oils and stuff. There's no oil in corn, y'all. It's only sprinkling now. There was quite the downpour for a little bit, and I finally saw the rain slack off a tiny bit so I could get into the store, and then took my time getting the things I needed, because number one, it was crowded. I don't know why people were just flooding the stores on a Tuesday. I don't understand that. I will be touting my business here a little bit too, because I don't really have a moving to France business. You know what I mean? There are quite a few people out there doing that already, referring to Raina and Jason at Baguette Bound, for example. They give people a free moving guide. I have it saved. So I feel as if I have less expertise than them. I'm here and I'm doing a lot of research into these towns, but I'm not in France yet. So I don't feel as if I have the expertise to create things for people who might want to purchase from this channel. I just want this to be my community and people that I am making friends with and enjoying. And if I make any money off AdSense, that's wonderful. And if I gain members who will give a little low monthly payment to just help me keep my YouTube channel going, to just help give me time to do all this stuff and get the editing equipment I need and stuff like that, then I'm happy here. My business is on my Sketch Your Life channel or Sketch Your New Life channel. Don't forget to shoot a comment to me and tell me which one you think works better. So, news of the week, my new news segment. I'm afraid it's just drought everywhere all the time. Right now, it doesn't look like drought here, and it's certainly not high temperatures here today. We're about 80, 81, 82 degrees Fahrenheit here, so it's pretty low for what it's been the last week. It's been in the 90s, and this next week, it will go back up until it's hitting 100. But today, again in France, the big news is that all of France is freaking hot, and it's over 100 degrees in most places in France. So take care of yourselves, everybody, and stay inside and hydrate and all of those things. I really hope, I'm going to turn off my wipers since I'm home. You can see my pretty backyard. It's really nice. After the rain, there's a mimosa tree back there that is just beautiful. It's that fluffy looking thing. It's got little pink blossoms all over it. I hope you keep following me on this channel. This was just a ride along with me, talk about my stuff that's going on vlog. I hope you all have a wonderful week and keep cool, stay inside, get in the cool, drink cool drinks. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, please. I would love to hear from you. Again, comment below what you think about my potential business name, what I want to name my other channel to make it more fit that plan, that thought. Once I get to France, I'm also going to be doing retreats in that area, creative clarity retreats for people, mostly American or English speaking women who want to come and get clear on what they want the rest of their lives to look like, to sketch their new life moving forward. I will see you Friday with my part two of my Bordeaux exploration. So we'll see you then. Love y'all.